What's up, everybody? I'm so excited because this is the first ever episode of the podcast Aaron Bridges Real Talk with your host, Aaron Bridges. This is going to be just all about making fun of the fake stuff in society, in politics, in life. I'm a firm believer in real talk, and everybody knows that there's a lot of unreal talk out there. I hope you enjoy this podcast. Let's get it started. Okay, so like I said, this is the first ever episode of the podcast Aaron Bridges Real Talk. I'm Aaron Bridges, and I'm just a normal dude, you know what I mean? But I feel like I have a gift of being unbiased, and it frustrates me to have that gift and then see so much stuff that goes on in the world and in our country, and I just have to call it out. I just have to call it out. I have to call it out. I don't know. It's like the closest I come to OCD. Like when I see it, I gotta be like, nah, gotta tell people. So that's what I'm gonna do. I hope you guys enjoy it. The first thing we're gonna talk about, and I saw this video years ago, is this guy is a U.S. representative from Georgia's 4th Congressional District, Hank Johnson, right? And I lived a lot of my life in Georgia. I live in Kansas now, grew up in Kentucky. Go Cats, baby, go Cats. But, and go Bulldogs. I'll cheer for the Bulldogs when the Cats aren't playing. But this dude, I think about this at least once a week, and I have to go back and watch the video because it is completely amazing what this guy says. Okay, so a little bit of the background is he's in some kind of hearing with military guys, like high up, like generals or somebody. And they're talking about the island, the U.S. territory of Guam, right? And I don't want to give away what he says. A lot of you have probably already seen it because it's pretty old. I think it's like 4 years old. No. Jeez, it's 12 years old, all right? And this dude is still U.S. representative. After you listen to what this says, you're going to know why that's so amazing. He is still a U.S. representative. His constituents voted him in multiple times since he did this. I don't know what that says about the great state of Georgia that I love so much, but good googly moogly, man. Anyway, he's talking to a big time military guy about the U.S. territory of Guam, right? So, we're going to go through this video. It's only a 2-minute video, but it's packed full of stupidity. So, there's a lot of stupidity to get through in this 2 minutes. It's pretty insane. Let me back my camera up just a little bit. So, we're going to start this video. Representative Hank Johnson, 4th Congressional District of Georgia, talking about the U.S. territory of Guam, the island of Guam. Here we go.
Island that at its widest level is 12 miles from shore to shore, and at its smallest level or smallest
distance. Okay. uh, 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 U.S. representative at its smallest, uh, uh, and you see me doing this in the camera because dude has like fingers that are 5 feet long. I don't understand how you have fingers that long and you aren't a professional pianist or something. So he's waving these fingers like these long, it looks like I'm looking at Edward Scissorhands in a hearing because he's all like, Anyway, we're going to back up. The island of Guam, he says, he just spent 25% of this video talking about the dimensions of the island of Guam, right? And he's wanting this top military dude to say yes or no.
Location is location is
Every time I go back, he's going and waving noodle fingers.
And at its smallest level, or smallest.
Oh my goodness.
Widest.
I'm just going all the way back to the beginning because this dude is going around his elbow to get to his butthole. And I can't. He's asking a 5-second question and he turns it into 30 seconds. Because,
This is a island.
It's an island.
That at its widest level is what, 12 miles?
Its widest level.
Shore, and at its smallest level, or smallest.
Okay, at its widest, it's 12 miles wide. At its smallest
location, it's 7 miles between one shore and the other. Is that
okay? So Guam, he says, he's like 12 miles wide at its widest. All right. So what he's saying, the question should be, sir, the island of Guam is 12 miles wide at its widest point and 7 miles wide at its least wide point. Is that correct? That took me like 5 seconds, and I didn't even go to college. So here we go.
correct?
I don't have the exact dimensions, but to your point, sir, I think Guam is a small island.
Very small.
That's what I love about military dudes. They're like, cut to the chase. You know what I mean? Like, he takes 30 seconds to ask a question that doesn't mean anything. And this looks like a Navy guy. Like, you know, I was never in the military, but he's definitely high up. Been there for a while. And he's like, well, I don't know the exact dimensions, but to your point, it is a small island. Dude could have just said, Guam is a small island. Is that correct? And dude would have been like, yep. But no, he had to, 12 miles, 7 miles, That's not even the good part. That's not even the good part. Dude didn't even go like this. He just answered the question. He spoke articulately. Let's get back to it.
On island and about 24 miles, if I recall, long.
You have wasted 42 seconds of this hearing deciding that everybody agrees that the island of Guam is small. All you want to do is hear yourself talk, man. You're on freaking C-SPAN. Ain't nobody watching C-SPAN. This ain't your 15 minutes of fame, dude. This ain't like a reality TV show. So we're a third of the way through this video, only to establish that the island of Guam is small. Okay? Now, all this stupidity isn't even the reason for this video. You are going to be amazed at how stupid people in our federal government can be. And this is proof positive that I'm right. But good Lord. This is a congressional hearing. A congressional hearing. This isn't like a stone guy talking to somebody who knows a lot about Guam. This is a congressional hearing in our federal government. And this dude only gets a certain amount of time to talk, to ask questions. And I think it's like 4 minutes, but I'm not 100% sure. But he just spent 1 minute determining that the island of Guam is small. But it gets better.
And I don't know how many square miles that is. Do you happen to know?
I don't have that figure with me, sir. I can certainly supply it to you if you'd like.
Yeah,
Okay. I love that answer. How the hell am I supposed to know that? Why the hell do I need to know that? If you honestly need it and the Google app on your phone doesn't work, I can let you know if you wanted me to take the time to do that.
my fear is that
Okay, here we go. My fear. This is proof positive of the stupidity that runs rampant through our federal government. Here we go.
yeah, my fear is that the whole island will become so overly populated that it will tip over and capsize.
What? What are you talking about? What are you talking about? What are you talking about? You said your fear is that the island, because it's small, because we used a whole minute of time figuring that out, to get to the point that your fear is that maybe the island could at some point become so overpopulated, and he's actually doing this, that the island with noodle fingers will tip over and capsize. Capsize an island. Turn over. What are you talking about, man? It's not over.
We don't anticipate that.
This Navy dude he's smiling. He's like, yeah, we're not really worried that the island is going to tip over. And then him being a respectful dude, like changes this, like takes it away from, he tries to erase some of the stupidity to save face for Mr. Johnson, Representative Johnson. He like tries to change the subject a little bit. But anyway, let's go back to that part. I gotta watch that question and answer again because it's awesome.
My fear is that the whole island will become so overly populated that it will tip over and capsize.
We don't anticipate that. The Guam population, I think, currently about 175,000, and again, with 8,000 Marines and their families, it's an addition of about 25,000 more into the population.
The whole island will.
Okay, so all boiled down, this guy's worried because they were moving Marines to a U.S. territory, right? And he's worried that the addition of those Marines and their families at a military base, a U.S. military base, would add 25,000 people to the population of this small, apparently Guam is small. We've established that. This small island of Guam, the addition of all those people could make the island capsize. I can't get over it. I can't get over it.
Become so overly populated that it will tip over and capsize.
We don't anticipate that.
This is a.
That's where we're at, people. It is better to keep your mouth shut and have people think you're an idiot than it is to open your mouth and remove all doubt. Hank Johnson from the 4th Congressional District of Georgia gets a stupid sticker. Thanks for watching, everybody. Check it out on YouTube. Check it out on Instagram. Check it out on Twitter, on Facebook. You can check out the links below to the video that I watched. If you don't believe what you heard, you can watch the video for yourself. I'll put the links in there for my Twitter page, my Instagram, my Facebook, my YouTube. But that's what we're going to do. We're going to call out stupidity. There's too much stupidity in this world. The only way we're going to fix it is if we call it out. So that's where we're at. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you laughed a little bit. I know it's a long video, but the more stupid it is, the longer the video is going to be. Until next time, I'll bring you another video, unbiased, real talk. I hope you enjoyed it. I'll check you out next time. See ya.